hey, it's really early. It's like 6 a.m. Not that early, but I woke up around like 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. I felt rested, so I just stayed up, and I was just praying to the Lord. And as I was praying to the Lord, I was looking up and researching some things as well, and I just felt on my heart to create something of a community that would encourage people to ask for more. So I asked God, I said this morning, I asked God, I was like, God, is it okay for me to pray something that's not your will? Well, that's not really what I was praying. What was the deeper root to that was, God, is it okay for me to ask for more? I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. It's pretty nice. I won't go take you on a tour here, but it's a pretty nice apartment in a pretty nice town. Won't go into detail there, but it's like I'm living a pretty good life. Me and my wife are happy. We're content here, but it's been a bit thinking about, man, I'd like to move into a house. I'd like a 3-bedroom house. I'd like to have a higher income bracket. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I'm a creator at heart. I love inspiring people. I'm like, God, so really that was the question. Hey, God, is it okay for me to ask for more? And this idea of a sandbox came to my mind immediately. And so I took that as God's answer. He's like having a conversation with me. I asked a question, he talks back, prayer. Prayer is not only a request, but actually dialogue that you just feel on your heart that God's showing you something. So I immediately, upon asking him, hey, God, is it okay for me to ask for more? Really is what I was asking. And I got this picture of a sandbox, and a child in the sandbox was, playing. In my mind, I'm just thinking of a kid playing in the sand. And he doesn't have any molds or anything to help him create. It's just his hands. So he makes a little hill, whatever. It's kind of like rinky dinky, whatever. It's fine. But then I had this thought of the child asking his father, hey, Dad, can you give me a model for a castle or a bigger house? Can you give me a plastic model, mold? A mold, so I can build something bigger, so I can build something that I'm dreaming about, right? The kid's not going to say that, but hey, Dad, can you give me that so I can make a castle, right? And so I feel like in Revelation, when it says God's going to wipe away every tear, every pain, every sin, and then we're going to be with him, I imagine in eternity, we're going to create with him. We're going to have adventure with him. It's just going to be a fantastic time creating in abundance. And so if we're children of God here on this earth, I imagine, hey, some of that slice of heaven and that nature of heaven and creating with him can happen here. If we only do what Jesus said, ask anything in my name and the Father will give it to you. And so I just felt kind of this encouragement almost from God, from this picture of a child asking for a better mold or a better model to make something bigger in the sandbox. And so I want to encourage you guys, as I'm about to wrap up here, I want to encourage you guys to ask God